Hello, dear students. We are studying about the classification of the colloid. So, we'll next study the classification based on the type of particles of the dispersed phase, and they are having three class: multimolecular colloids, macromolecular colloids, and associated colloids. So, depending upon the type of particles of the dispersed phase, colloids are classified as multimolecular colloids, macromolecular colloids, and associated colloids. First, we'll study the multimolecular colloids. On dissolution, a large number of atoms or smaller molecules of a substance aggregate together to form species having size diameter from 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer in the colloidal range. The species such formed are called the macromolecular colloids. Examples are gold sol may contain particles of various size having many atoms. Then we have the another example, which is the sulfur sol. Sulfur sol consists of particles. Sulfur sol consists of particles containing a thousand or more S8 sulfur molecules. Now we'll study about the macromolecular colloids. So macromolecules are generally big molecules. Those have diameter range from 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. Macromolecules are of two type. One is naturally occurring macromolecules like starch, cellulose, proteins, and enzymes, and another is man-made macromolecules like polythene and nylon and polystyrene and synthetic rubber. We can say these are all the polymers. Man-made macromolecules are generally polymers. So now we'll see the definition of the macromolecules. Macromolecules in the suitable dispersion medium form colloid in which the size of macromolecule falls in the range of 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer, which is the colloidal range. We have a special note. Macromolecular colloids are actually solution of macromolecules, but they behave like colloid as their size forms or fall into the range of colloidal range. These colloids are quite stable because they are actually the solution. They resembles with true solution in many respects. So actually they are the true solution of the colloidal size macromolecule particles like starch, cellulose, or polymers. Then we have the third type of colloid, which is known as the associated colloids or micelles. So first we'll see the definition. Some substances at low concentration behave like strong electrolyte, but as high concentration forms aggregate and behaves like a colloidal system. Such aggregates are called micelles. The colloidal system so formed is called associated colloids. Examples are soaps and synthetic detergents. So soaps and these synthetic detergents, they form the associated colloids. Let us study some very important terms related to associated colloids. So the first term that we need to understand is known as the Kraft temperature, TK. The formation of micelles takes place only above certain temperature. This temperature is called the Kraft temperature. Then we have the critical micelle concentration, CMC. The formation of micelle takes place above certain concentration of dispersed phase. That minimum concentration is called critical micelle concentration. Then for soap, the critical micelle concentration is 10 to the power minus 4 to 10 to the power minus 3 mole per liter. Surface active agents. So let us understand what is surface active agents. Substances that forms micelles are called the surface active agents, and examples are synthetic detergents and synthetic soaps. They are the examples of these kind of substances. Now we'll study, there are some more points. Associative colloids particles have both lyophilic and lyophobic parts. When 100 or more than 100 molecules of soaps or detergent aggregate, they form micelle is formed and is a colloidal size. So when 100 or more soap molecules or detergent molecules, they form an aggregate, they form the size or the diameter falls into the range of 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer, and ultimately these micelles fall into the colloidal range. We'll study about the other points, or we'll study the cleansing action of soap into the next video. Happy learning.